What's going on? This is Quamon Fowler, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to jazz up Blessed Assurance. Here's it straight. Okay, so that's Blessed Assurance. You can hear that I was using vibrato, and I was, I think, messing with the dynamics a little bit. But just wanted to show you the melody straight, and then I'm going to add some things. Now, just to tell you what my thought process is, I'm going to think like a singer, you know. And so I'm going to think about a singer, and I'm going to use more vibrato. I'm going to use more dynamics and ornamentation, okay? All right. Okay, so with that particular version, I was being more vocal with the melody and playing a little ornamentation, and that really helps to color the sound or color the notes and the phrases so it's not boring, you know. And so everybody's going to play something different. Everybody's going to hear and feel something different. So you don't really have to get into trying to imitate everything that I'm doing to a T. It's more so about you getting the spirit or the idea behind what I'm doing. And so when you play it, you make it your own. You know, everybody's going to play differently. Everybody's unique, so your experience is going to be unique. Now, but you still do need to understand a few different things, like essential elements. So one is vibrato, two is the dynamics. So as you play certain phrases, you want a crescendo or decrescendo just to help communicate the story. You know, the melody is a story. And so when you play a melody, you have people's attention, and you can take people down a path or take them on an emotional journey when you play this melody. So you know, just think about it. You can play it straight. So I'm playing with the dynamics, and it's still creating a nice emotional type of ride, I would say, you know. But once you add the vibrato in there with the dynamics, it just adds all the more. Then I did some vibrato. Let's say I'm gonna add more vibrato. So I did add some glides and stuff in there because it's just colorful. It's like if I gave you a blank sheet or something that was outlined that you were supposed to color, and I gave you the liberty to color any color that you wanted. And a lot of times, you know, your picture would turn out looking different from mine. So sometimes what we do, we make the mistake of trying to imitate everything to the T. I mean, you can, because it's good practice when you don't have a lot of things under your fingers. I'm not speaking against it, but you should get to a point where you take away what you can take away. But when you get into a playing situation, it's not like you're trying to force stuff that's not natural for you. Like for me, this is how I hear the melody. And so in that first little phrase, blessed assurance, I'm thinking about a singer and how they would put that inflection in the blessed sometimes people wouldn't do that turn in there. They would just probably do blessed assurance. They would do it straight. But I hear the little that little ornamentation in there. And so another thing you can do, you can kind of outline the chord changes to a certain degree. So at the end of certain phrases, you can play a little ad lib that really outlines the changes at that particular point. So that was some jazz. So you just have to play around with it. I learned how to play jazz and bebop, so I have that language in there. But also, of course, growing up and playing in church, I have the gospel language in there too. So you just have to decide how much you want to implement into what you're playing. You don't want to be overkill. You don't want to overdo it with the vibrato and the ornamentation on the melody, and you don't want to overdo it with the licks. You just got to be in that sweet spot. All right? So check it out. Here's a Blessed Assurance.